Hey everyone, Melissa. Welcome to day 1 of our 5-day Intro to Pilates challenge. So today we're going to tackle concentration and centering. So we're just going to bring a little bit of awareness and kind of maybe wake up those abdominals and say, hello, I need a little support here. And, take you through the basics, okay? So let's come and have a seat on our mat. And holding the back of your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, the first thing we really want to do is just find those sit bones. So take a little rock side to side. And then pulling those bellies in nice and tight. We begin to let our tailbones soften. And we're just melting into the mat. And noticing along the way, if anything is a little tight, a little stiff, a little achy today. And sometimes we have to just bring a little more attention to those areas as we move through our practice. And our body's in a different place every day. So that idea of the awareness needs to really be there. So take a moment and let your head turn right and come back center, and let that head turn left and come back center. So we want the head to be released into the mat just so that our neck and our throat aren't doing so much work. And now we take a moment to place the hands right on the sides of the pelvis. Begin to let your lower back gently flatten into the mat. We call this a posterior pelvic tilt. And now begin to arch your lower back. And again, just flatten that back and arch. It's always important we find our neutral, or where our back is happy, okay? Some people will feel a little bit better with a slight tilt, some people a little more neutral. Everyone is just a tiny bit different. So we're not lifting the pelvis, we're just rocking it. That's it. And then settle somewhere in between all of those positions. And now take a breath to your belly, everybody. Big inhale. And then exhale. Think of pulling that belly button toward the spine without changing anything in that lower back, okay? And again, take a nice big breath. And exhale, waking up those abdominals just a little bit and kind of pulling those ribs in, okay? Hands by the sides, everybody. We float our right leg to a tabletop position. And we just begin to tap that toe down and bring it back in. And we tap it down and bring it in. So our goal, at least for right now, for today, is to find that center through the body. To work on that powerhouse, where all the energy comes from, so that eventually we could just move a little more efficiently. So place that leg down, left leg into tabletop. So here we go, a little tapping and back. At any point, if tabletop doesn't feel good, you can always drop the heel to the back of the leg. Not a big deal. All right, tap it down. One more time, everybody, tap it down. And then gently place that leg down. So we're gonna go ahead and float both legs up. Still keeping that nice neutral spine, the belly button's pulled in. If you need to draw the heels to the back of the legs, that's what you do. So here we go, we take a tap and we bring it back in. And take a tap and bring it back in. The goal here, everyone, is to really move from your hip socket. A lot of times I'll see people moving from the knee joint, so you're like tapping this way. That's not what we're going for. We're going for reaching and coming back. And a reach and come back, forcing the abdominals to just work a little bit more for you, supporting that lower back, okay? And one more time, each side, relaxing through your shoulders and taking it down. And we float both toes down. So taking hands behind the head and keeping that neck nice and relaxed. I like to do what I call a nod and curl, okay? So the first thing is we're just nodding our head, like you would nod yes to somebody. Nice and easy, just tipping that head on the end of the spine. So we nod yes, pull your bellies in super tight, and we start to curl. Enough to maybe close those ribs, okay? And then take an inhale and an exhale, release back down. And again, think of that nodding yes, lengthening the back of the neck as you drop to the curl. And taking it back down. One more time, everybody. Nod yes, taking it up. Stay there, grab the back of those thighs, please. So establishing what our curl looks like. breathing, breathing. Extend the arms out. Give me a little lift up, a little release down, a little lift up, a little release down, a little lift up, a little release down. Bringing your awareness to the center. Waking up those abdominals. Inhales and exhales, everybody. And now take the hands behind the head. Let's take it all the way back down. So let's draw the right leg to tabletop. Inhale, exhale, take it back up. Take those hands off. So this is just our hundreds prep, which is a classic Pilates exercise. We're not going to do it today, we're just doing the prep for it. And then let's tap that toe with an inhale and an exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. One more, please. Inhale, and exhale. Gently place that foot down. Take the hand behind the head. Release back down. Let's take it all the way back up. Everybody, left leg. Float those hands off. Reach. And we tap. And bring it in. And tap. And in. Tapping. And in. Nice and easy. A little tap. And in. And place that down. Take the hands behind the head. And let's take it all the way out of that curl. Take the hands by your sides. Float your leg to tabletop. Take it up to the ceiling. We take a little external rotation in that hip socket, and we paint little circles on the ceiling. So again, bring that focus right to the center, everybody. So the pelvis isn't rocking, the shoulders aren't rocking, reverse direction. So we're letting the leg move independently of that center. So as we take our movements bigger, we have stability and support. Bring it back to parallel, bring it to tabletop, and place it down. Left leg, tabletop, take it up. Externally rotate little circles. Nice and solid to the center. That neck is relaxed, that head is relaxed, reverse direction. Using your breath. We'll talk a little bit more about the breath tomorrow. Come into parallel, tabletop, and gently place it down. So take your hands behind your head, everybody. Draw it up to that curl, so that nod, yes, and curl. And take your right leg in, take your left leg in. And now if it feels okay, we're gonna add those toe taps with the curl. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Breathing, breathing, just organizing the body, organizing everything. And now maybe we extend the arms. If that feels like too much today, then you keep the hands behind the head. Again, waking things up. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Here we go. Take that for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Draw the knees into the chest. Release out of that curl. Make sure no tension in your neck. Now we're just going to rock ourselves up. Seated position. Sit up nice and tall. So if the hammies are tight, everybody, you're going to bend the knees, okay? We just want to find those sit bones, all right? So again, think everything to the center. Flex your feet for me. Take your arms in front. And just give me a little bit of a hinge forward. And come back. So knowing that our center is moving as one piece, okay? So we're not rounded over. We're up nice and tall. So just being aware of what that posture is, of what the connection between that mind and the body is. And that's for today. That may change by tomorrow, who knows? It's all relative. And coming back one more time, everybody, take it forward. And take it back. Bring those feet back down, hold the back of those thighs, and let your tailbone soften. We take it back down to the mat. This is our basics for our rolling up and down. And then arms overhead. And give me a nice big stretch, nice and long. And we're going to take it over towards our bellies, okay? So taking your hands in front, we take it up, take a nice extension. Inhale, exhale, take it all the way back down. And again, taking that extension. So we really want to pull the bellies in, everybody. Use your glutes a little bit here, okay? And take it back down. One more time, everyone, take it up. Shoulders down the back, nice big lift. And we take it down. We take the elbows right by the rib cage, okay? Hands are down, feet are together. Forehead is to the mat. So all I want you to do is float your forehead and your heart off the mat. So we're supported, and then we take it back down. And again, so bringing the awareness to the center, to pulling the belly in, to finding that concentration, and taking it back down. One more, please. Your forehead and your heart. We're gonna go ahead and just float those hands off, squeezing your shoulder blades together and taking everything back down. And again, your forehead and your heart. And take your hands and take it back down. Last time, please. Forehead, heart. Float your hands off. And now just place the hands back down so we're a little supported. Lift your right leg to the back for me, please. Lift your left leg to the back. And then we take tiny little kicks of those legs. But we're nice and supported. Using your glutes, using your bellies. And keep that kick going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower everything down. Extend the arms overhead, please. We're just lifting the right arm and that left leg, lengthening the fingers and toes away from each other, taking it back down. And left arm, right leg. And take it down. And again, right arm, left leg. And take it down. And left arm, right leg. And take it down. Take those hands right by the shoulders. Pull your bellies in. We're going to take ourselves up. So let's bring knees underneath the hips. The wrists are going to line up under the shoulders. And rounding that spine, taking it into your cat. And into your cat. So again, center everybody, right to the center. Honing in on what the concentration is, that's needed in order to be able to do this. And go out. And again, one more time. And then find that nice neutral position. So I want you to curl your toes under, okay? All we're going to do is float our knees off the floor. So our shins will be parallel to the ground. This is basically your plank, okay? This is all you're gonna need. Breathing, we hold that, lifting the front of your throat. So you don't want your head hanging down. You want it nice and lifted. Inhale, exhale, lower those knees down. Uncurl the toes for just a minute and take a little rock back. And let's take it back in. Curl your toes, hover your knees. And lifting out of your shoulders, everyone. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Everything to the center. Stay super focused. And lower back down. Uncurl the toes. All right, let's take it over to our left side, okay? So the right leg will be on top. We're going all the way down. And I want you to lengthen both legs out directly to the side of the body. You're going to use your top hand and kind of press your weight into that hand a little bit. All we do is lift both legs up and lower down. So again, creating that nice line right through the center and trying to stabilize ourselves as quickly, really, as we can. And noticing, are we tipping forward? Are we tipping back? What feels tight? What feels loose? Just being aware, as our theme is today. One more time, stay at the top there. Hang out for me. Breathe, and then lower it back down. So we're gonna bend our bottom leg. Lift that top leg. I want you to push out of the hip as much as you can. Again, tight to your center. Okay, we just take little lifts. We go 2 pulses up, 2 pulses down, 2 pulses up, 2 pulses down. Easy, everybody. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Now we draw little circles. We don't do a lot of reps in Pilates. What we tend to do is connect a lot of the exercises. Reverse direction. Nice and easy. And so now take it a little to the front. 2 pulses and 2 pulses back. 2 pulses front, 2 pulses back. We'll talk a little bit more about core as we go along, which is really going to be everything from your knees to about the chest, front and back. So that's a lot of muscles, yeah? So we have to kind of get everybody on board, everybody coordinated with us. But first we have to be aware of what they are and what we need. And then hold it to the side for me and lower it down. So we'll take ourselves up and come on over to the other side. And all the way down, so lengthen things out. If you need a pillow underneath your head or yoga block, sometimes that will work. And take your hand and you're gonna lean towards that hand, right? Space, lengthen, tight everything to the center, lift both legs up. And just stay there. Find your stability. Float the top shoulder and use your breath. And then lower that all the way down. So we bend that bottom leg. Don't collapse for me. Lift, 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 okay? Here we go, 2 pulses up. We go 2 up, 2 down. Use your breath, 2 up, 2 down, good. 2 up, 2 down, 1 more, 2 up, 2 down. Let's do circles, here we go. Nice and easy. Finding your glute as you circle, finding the muscles around the hip joint. Reverse direction. And as I mentioned in our intro, our goal is by day 5 to connect all of this and put it all together. 2 pulses front, 2 pulses back. You have to remember that Pilates, I think of it like an onion, and we're just peeling the layers. And as we get to each level, there's another level, and there's more refinement that can happen with each exercise, with each movement. So it's more than just a 5-day challenge, okay? It's a lifetime challenge. And here we go. 1 more. Take it back and rest it down. Nice, everybody. Take it all the way up for me. Okay, we're gonna come back to our seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, holding the back of those legs. And roll through the spine. Take it down, take it down, take it down. Draw the feet in, take it overhead. And last time, so use that nod and curl, nod and curl, nod and curl. Grab the back of those legs. Just find that curl, find that curl, find that curl. And now we're gonna draw the knees in. Rock it on up. And there you go, excellent. Day 1. All right, everybody, I look forward to seeing you day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, okay?